What's up, guys? Team Creep Bandit back. We're actually with the Field Centers this time. We're here with Brent. He got undefeated, and he also got undefeated today. I also got undefeated today, gang. We're out here doing deck profiles because they kicked us out of the store. What's your name? What'd you play?
Jeremy McGuire, and I played Eldlich today.
And what'd you do?
Went undefeated 3-0 after the 3 rounds. Got first. We actually all tied for first, I think.
Yeah, gang. Let's go. All right. Main deck?
So, main deck, I only play 2 Golden Boys right now. I've been trying to make a slot to find a third, to put in a third one, but I have yet to figure out what I want to cut. So, we'll deal with that later.
Yeah. Gang. That's pretty standard.
But the two worked just fine. We, the grind games, sometime it came up that I needed a third one, but it didn't matter in the long run.
That's fair.
So for the zoo lineup, I played 2 Whiptail, 2 Ram, 1 Thoroughblade, and 1 Raptor. The 6 names were enough, and a lot of the times I would open up a name that wasn't like Thoroughblade and Tinky in my hand, so I would just go to do this so I could draw into more hand traps or more Eldlich stuff to just stop my opponent from playing the game.
That's fair.
So we'll move on to hand traps. So I chose the 3 Ash because it hits a lot of the rogue decks. It's just generically good in this format right
There's
now.
a lot of rogue here at our locals. It's kind of crazy.
Through the rounds, first round played against Shadal Invoked. 2-0'd that. The next round I played against Adamancipator, 2-0'd that, and then the last round I played against Drytrons and 2-1'd that.
Seems
and
good.
These all came up. The last 3 hand traps I played in the main was Skullmeister.
Interesting.
Which this card came up very much in the Drytron match. That card won me the game solely because they only had 1 Drytron name, and I had popped it with Conquistador. And then they tried to activate it out of grave, and just Skullmeistered it to stop them.
Seems good.
So for the spells, the 3 Cursed Eldland.
That card's dumb.
Card's retarded. It's just so good.
It needs to be banned, honestly.
3 Tinky, also a really good card.
Yeah.
Just open it up on turn 1 if you're going first and go Trident. My list, I kind of played it a little bit differently. I mainly went for going second, breaking the boards, and then securing the game afterwards. So I played 3 Dark Ruler No More in the main.
Okay.
Just to deal with some of the boards from like Dragon Link and stuff, but it never came up today.
It seems a lot of people are starting to like this card in the main deck now.
Yeah, it feels like it does more in the main than it does in the side.
Yeah.
A lot.
It does a lot more.
It's an easy card to side out if it doesn't do anything in a certain matchup.
Yeah.
The 1-0 spells, I play the 1 Eldlich of Black Awakening. That one, I never really search it unless it's the only last name in the deck. Then I'll search it, but it came up once today just to get an Eldlich out of hand to activate the traps. The 1 Feather Duster, because I was going second, and this card's just really good. The 1 Barrage, and 1 Called by the Grave.
I opened this combo twice today. It's kind of fun.
I have yet to open this combo yet.
Oh,
so,
it's glorious.
But this is only my 2nd time playing the deck, so it's a very fun deck. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So that's it for the spells.
It's explosive.
Oh yeah. For the traps, I played the 3 Conquistador, the 3 Sanguine, and I played 3 Hakiro. I was glad I played this at 3. Usually I was playing this list at 2. But I felt like my worst matchup was birds, and we have sorry.
Quite a significant amount of birds.
There's a lot of people that have been playing birds or just tri-brigades in general, and that deck's good, and that's been my roughest matchup, but I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit to deal with it. Just banishing certain things, and interactions always good on their turn.
Yeah, that card was dumb against Vel today.
This card was also really good. Torrential Tribute.
Oh,
Just a really good card.
I almost played this today.
Because it came up, I brought Eldlich back from Grave, where he couldn't be destroyed by card effects, flipped this, and didn't have to worry about anything else because I still had all my other traps live. So
crack.
They couldn't do anything to follow up. I also played 3 Crackdown.
This card's kind of dumb.
This card, it's really good because something in the extra deck that's pretty spicy that I play. But just interaction, stopping like normal summon of Alistair.
Yeah.
Like it should all invoke to stop them completely.
Yeah.
For the last 2 traps, I played the 1 Skill Drain.
Oh.
This card was really good. I opened it 2 of my rounds, or just drew into it for turn most of the time, so that was always good. And then I play the 1 Golden Land Forever. I still like the counter trap, just further recovery plays and additional target to search.
There's nothing like having a card like that in circulation in your deck as a counter trap.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that's 40 in the main.
All right.
We'll go to extra deck. So, start off with the main reason we're playing this deck, and that is Zeus. Yeah. Zeus is really good. Zeus is... Once I actually read this card, because I have not had these before today, or before I picked up this deck to use, this card not being once per turn or once per chain is what's really good about it. Because I had somebody try to negate the activation, I was just like, chain it again.
Yeah, and then you could just attack their XYZ and then just go up into it.
Yep.
Maybe it's you. It's kind of dumb.
Yep. So for the Zoo, I have the 1 Trident, 1 Hammer Kong, this is another name, 2 Chakanine, 2 Tiger Mortar, and 2 Borbo.
Standard.
Just standard lineup. They all worked the way they were supposed to. Kind of just flop them on there for material for Zeus and then Zeus them and win the game.
Yeah.
I play the 1 Gustav Max.
This card was dumb.
This card won me two rounds tonight.
Oh
Just
my
Gustav
God.
maxing to kill them. So I played this just as a test. And it was Daigusto Emerald.
Ooh, whoa, hold on.
So certain hands can line up where you have 2 level 4s on field. So you can make this and shuffle in back in your resources like your Trident and stuff like that and just get additional resources out of it.
Sounds
So
good.
it worked pretty good. The 1 Mega Clops, you know, just big boss monster, not a lot of decks other than this deck and any other rogue decks like Cyber Dragons or stuff that we have up here sometimes can deal with. Borolo Dragon, out problematic monsters, Dragoons and stuff like that, but this deck doesn't really have a problem getting around it.
No.
And then the Spice Nightmare Phoenix. So my thought is we have so much rogue, there's some stun decks and stuff like that play there can be only 1 and stuff like that. So this being able to have an out that I can make to out the trap if I don't have a way to if I don't have the out in my hand. So that's it for the extra deck.
All right.
The side deck, I didn't realize this until earlier, but I was only playing 12 cards today. Side deck, so
Got first place
got
with
first
12 cards
place
in the
with
side
12
deck.
cards.
Let's go.
So played triple Nibiru. Card's really good versus the birds. It's also very good in the Prank Kids matchup if you hit it at the right time,
Yeah.
and Adamantipator and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It worked great. I sided it in the majority of the day because just going second, and they always just let me go second.
That's
So
fair.
I played triple Effect Failure.
This card is kind of spicy for
yeah.
this locals, actually.
Yeah, so we have a lot of just like Hulk plays and stuff like that. You hit them, and we have Infernoble, birds, and stuff like that. You just have this in your hand, and you just Effect Failure the birds, and it kind of stops them.
Yeah. No extender? Well, you lose.
Yep, that's pretty much how it went today. There can be only 1. Also, very good
Yeah.
card for if I do think they're gonna make me go first, because this came up against my first round opponent was playing against the Shadal Invoked and just flipped this over on when I went for after he normal summoned and he couldn't do anything about it.
There's so many ways to clear the floodgates in this deck, too.
Yeah, it didn't matter because I just brought Eldlich back from grave and killed him the next turn.
Yeah.
And then the last 3, Twin Twisters. Like I said, we have very rogue heavy format up here. Like a lot of players just like playing rogue, and so just have to be prepared for the rogue strategies.
All right. Sweet. Any shoutouts?
Shout out to the man behind the camera, Matthew Fudge.
Yeah, gang gang.
Batcave Cards and Comics here in Conway. And to all the friends up here at the Batcave.
All right, sweet. Thanks for the deck profile, and we'll see you next time.